What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. Do a little different video for you today. Man, I love shooting 3D. That's my jam. That's what's gotten me into this archery stuff to begin with. So I just wanted to run through a quick, what do I do when I'm practicing for 3D? Like, really getting down to it. So if that's what you're interested in, y'all stick around. We're about to get into it. Okay, so it is officially 3D season. This is that's my jam. I love shooting 3D. That's kind of, like I said in the intro, it's kind of what got me into this archery thing. So I got to thinking, I was kind of wanting to show what do I do, how do I practice when it gets down to the nitty gritty. It's one thing getting out here, making sure you got your bow sighted in, making sure your equipment's right and all that. But once you get past the point of your bow's right, if you're shooting a single pin, you got the right sight tape on it, you got all your equipment, everything fits the way you want it. Now you're wanting to get into the actual good practice for shooting 3D targets. As you can tell, I'm out here on my range. I've got some of my 3D targets down there. I am fortunate enough to have been able to get me some actual Mackenzie targets to shoot. That makes it a whole lot easier. If you don't have any of these targets, if you can find like a local practice range or something, get on a local practice range, because there's nothing like practicing on the things you're actually going to be shooting in competition. Maybe you can find, like I said, find a local shoot that leaves them out for practice or something like that. Or if nothing else, you can get the paper ASA targets. Has the ASA scoring rings like that on it. It'll have a 10-8, 10-8-5 and the 12s and 11s in it. Those are good practice as well. If you can't afford a handful of these targets here, those definitely work. That's what I shot for several years until I was able to get some of these. So just kind of wanted to go through my process of what I done, how I go through shooting. Me and my wife both, I try to make my legit practices as realistic to competition as I can get. Sometimes, I've got them set up here in my yard. Sometimes I'll actually set them on a little trail behind my house back here and set up like a legit 3D course where you walk through and shoot them as well. But just for simplicity's sake, shooting them here in the yard, I'll set them up varying ranges. I shoot open 40, so my furthest target's going to be at 40 yards. I'll move them around different distances. I'll actually walk back and forth. Like I said, I try to make it as realistic as I can. I'll look before every shot, like with my glasses. I'll make sure where the 12 ring is, and I'll shoot the 20 shots, and I'm going to score my 20 shots, and I'm going to see how I actually shoot. So that's how I go through my process. And also shooting these practice targets like this, it gets you to where, like, especially if you're open shooter, if you judge your distance, seeing these targets in real life and just slinging arrows at them, it helps out on the judging part as well. So anyhow, I'm going to just kind of run through a few shots, let y'all see how I do it, run down here, score the arrows, and kind of go from there. So I forgot to mention, in case any of y'all wanted to know what my actual 3D setup is. So the bow I'm shooting, let me get spun around here, is the Vista 35. This is in Old Glory. I've got a Hot Rods, I think it's a 28-inch front bar on the front. I'm going to go to a longer bar a little bit later, with just, I think it's got like 2 or 4 ounces up front. I've got a 15-inch bar off the back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ounces off the back. My sight is the B3 3D sight with the B3 scope, and I've got 4-power magnification in it. The Hamsky peep sight, I do have a clarifier in it. I can't remember what number it is, but I do have run clarification in there to make up for these old eyes. The Hamsky, I think it's called the Target Pro or something like that. And this one can be set up to run as a limb driven or work as a spring operated blade rest. So I have this one set up on spring. Got my custom donkey thread strings on it, made out of bloodline material. And yes, I am an index shooter. I tried shooting the thumbs and hinges for a couple of years, and I love them. I shoot great with them here at the house, but as soon as I have a little bit of nerve set in, a little bit of pressure, I go to yanking through the shot rather than breaking the shot with pressure. I'm actuating it. So going back, I shot these things for 20 something years. This is what I do. It works for me. So there's plenty of folks that do. As far as my arrows, got these gold tip X cutters, running some 125 grain tips up front, the Silent Night vanes. Of course, we got the bushing and the F-type nocks on it. I've got my bow set on, it's probably about 60 pounds, 58 to 60. Basically what I did, I knew that was going to be the area that I was going to shoot, and I shot through my chronograph until I got my speed down to 281, 282. So I'm wanting to say I'm probably around 58 pounds, 59, holding around 9 pounds. So anyhow, that's my setup. Now let's get on with the rest of the video. All right, we're gonna get you some shots in here. Like I said, I'm gonna approach each one of these targets just like it was a new target. A new target that has a cat smelling of the turkey. All right, let's try that again. So I try to approach each target like it's a new target. I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna judge, I'm gonna look at it with my glasses, we're gonna fire a shot. So this is not a, I'm wanting to see how many shots I can get down range. This ain't a multiple, 100 round practice. When I practice like this, I'm gonna try to do 20 strong shots on these targets, just kind of see how I would stand if it was an actual tournament. So here we go. Judging my first target, we're gonna shoot this turkey up here. I'm gonna judge it, I'm gonna set my pin, I'm gonna look at it, and then we're gonna take a shot, and we're gonna gradually go out to further targets. I got a good look at it. I'm setting my pin. Now we're gonna execute the shot. There's one shot. Now we're gonna shoot. Same. Move. Nothing like good distractions, right? Now, next one we're gonna do is the Wolverine. Set pin. You look. Go through the shot. Now I'm gonna keep doing that through the rest of the targets. We're gonna zoom in on one down there, see if I can get it to, let's see, we're gonna shoot, I'm gonna shoot that pig next. I'm gonna try to shoot him, where's my finger? Right, well, it's gonna be too big, right in that keel. So you can see that little muddy spot on him. I'm gonna try to shoot just under and to the right of it. That's where the 12 ring is. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I like it. Now, we're gonna zoom back out some. Next, I'm gonna shoot the blessed buck back there. That's the black target here on the corner, right there. Same scenario, I'm gonna judge it. I'm gonna set my pin, take a look. Make sure I'm happy with my yardage. Yep, and then we're gonna go for it. Saint, Saint, come here. Sit. So I'm going to shoot 5 arrows. That was the blessed buck. Now I'm going to do the, we're going to do the lynx next, and then the deer is going to be my last shot. So I'm just going to zoom in on these and just let y'all watch this. You'll just get to see where my arrows land, whether they're good or bad. Saint, sit. All right, now we're going for the deer. Saint, no, not yet. Sit. Saint! Come here. Come on. Y'all may wonder why I ain't go ahead and put him up, but it works good to have distractions like this. You're going to have distractions on the course as well. So, as frustrating as it can be, it does help to break your concentration and then force you to get back in your zone. All right, here we go. On the deer. I shot that one a little high. I judged it a little hot, I think. All right, so let's walk down here and take a look at these. Okay, so we're gonna go to the turkey first. So that is gonna be a 12. We did catch the top of the line. We're going to Wolverine. I think I pulled just a little bit right there at the last second, so that's a 10. We're going to the pig. We smoked a 12 on the pig. Going to the cat next. I was right in line with the 12, but just a little bit hot. Going to this blessed buck now. It's a good 12. And then on the deer, like I said, I judged it hot. And this is where we joke and say, y'all heard me call upper 12, right? But no, I didn't. I just judged a little hot. That's about what 3 yards high to do you right there. So now what I'll do, I will, hang on a second. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to score those arrows. I'm gonna pull them, and then I'm gonna shoot 4 more rounds like that. That was 5 arrows, gonna shoot 4 rounds, be 20 targets out of 200 points. I'm gonna add my score up and see how I do. I know I can consistently shoot here at the house 200 to 6 up, 8 up on a good day, something like that. That's kind of my average where I like to stay. So I try to keep in practice and do like that. And yeah, that's what I do. That's how I do my thing out here. Now, I will have days that I want to come out here and work on building muscles where I'm going to just shoot multiple shots down range. That's where I'm going to shoot these big box targets right here. I'm just going to shoot 6 and then go down there and pull them 6, go down there and pull them, really not give a lot of care about how tight of a group I'm shooting, how well I'm shooting. I just want to put arrows down range, build muscles up, and then I'm going to have what I call precision days. That's where I get out here and I do the real deal practice right there. So yeah, that's kind of how I do my practice this time of the year. And like I say, we just had this box right here show up, so now I got some work to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my rounds, see what my score is, and then we're going to get back to it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Man, thumbs up, sub my channel, hadn't already done it. Let me know if you got any questions. Hit me in them comments down there. And need anything, look me up on swampdonkeyarchery.com. It's got all my contact info there. And I guess other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Okay, in case you was curious about what I actually shot, I shot a 10 up that time. So 210, 12 up with 7 12s. One of my better practices. All right, catch y'all on the next one.